Hello students, welcome to class. I'm Miss Katie, that vegan teacher, and I am vegan. It says here, I am vegan. And in the small writing it says, don't ask me why I'm vegan. Ask yourself why you are not. So that's something to think about. Also, I have a French version here. Look, see? It says, I have a little song that I invented for that one too, okay? I don't know if you can see it. It says, ne me demandez pas pourquoi je suis vegan. Demandez-vous pourquoi vous ne l'êtes pas. And that means the same thing. Don't ask me why I'm vegan. Ask yourself why you are not. Ask yourself why you keep paying people to hurt animals. And I was really interested in what Jamie here, Dodger, has been up to. This is a guy who keeps paying people to hurt animals. He keeps paying people to steal their babies from them. That's the baby cows in the dairy industry. He pays people to rape mother cows, force them to be pregnant against their will, to pin them down. And he eats meat. And he also eats eggs. And so he steals. So he is somebody who is for rape. He is for stealing. He is for the kidnapping of baby boy cows, because that's what happens in the dairy industry, so that humans can steal their milk. And he also talks about how we should also be really fair to humans. So I just find it really bizarre, this sort of contradiction.
Run, run, run from humans. They're trying to stab you. They're trying to murder you, to call you bacon and burn you in a frying pan.
So Jamie identifies as a trans person. He says that he used to be a woman and wasn't comfortable, had some operations, some hormones, and now he's a man. So let's just have a look, which by the way, that's nothing wrong with that. It's your body. You can do whatever you want with it. That's not my issue here. My issue is the hypocrisy. But anyway, let's see. I haven't seen this yet. I just noticed that he's talking about a bunch of different memes. So let's have a look and see what he's up to and see if there's any sign of veganism here.
Let's dive straight in and have a look at these memes. The transgender movement is demonic on just a flowery painting background. What is it? What does this even, what are they trying to prove?
I don't understand that one either. The transgender movement is demonic. The flowers aren't exactly bright colors.
Picture. What does the picture have to do with, say, there's oysters. This is one of
I don't know either.
those ones that's funny because it's almost fake. I'm struggling to believe
I don't really get the oyster one.
this is real. It's like the transgender movement is demonic. Flowers. Trans kids are valid and need to be loved and
Okay, that I agree with. They should be protected.
protected. Yay! Why are they holding pitchforks and stuff? Which is why I don't think we should be pumping them full of experimental drugs.
All right. Yeah, I don't think we should either, but I don't think they do that. Don't they only do that kind of stuff when they are teenagers?
Kindergarten. Grrr, angry mob. Okay, firstly, whenever these two things go together, I've never known of somebody to actually mean the first part, where they think that trans kids are valid and need to be loved and protected. When they're saying, like, trans kids need to be protected, they mean, like, I actually don't think trans kids exist, so we should just not be doing anything, and we should be forcing them to live the way that we think that they should live. So maybe there is the very rare, odd person that believes both of these statements. But with the second statement, it's not actually even true, and it doesn't happen. Like, trans kids do not have any access to medical intervention apart from puberty blockers, and that wouldn't be anywhere near kindergarten. That would be when they're nearing the age or in and around the age of puberty starting, and after a butt ton of assessments and everything.
What's a butt ton mean? I don't know. Should we be giving drugs to stop people from growing breasts or from getting body hair? Puberty blockers, it just seems a bit odd to me. It seems strange to be giving this to children. I'm not sure that I agree with that. I think that we should allow nature to just kind of allow these kids' bodies to develop as they normally would. I don't think that we should be telling kids not to wear what they want to wear. I mean, outside of school. I personally believe in a school uniform because I think that it helps children to see that they're at their job. That's their job, is to learn. They should take it seriously. But I think out of school hours, if a boy wants to wear a dress or something pink or whatever, I don't see any problem with that. I do see a problem, though, with starting to give them chemicals and different hormones and, puberty blockers. That just seems excessive. Let them be who they are and allow them to express themselves, but without surgeries. I mean, unless they're older, maybe when they're 16 or 18, they can make those decisions, but younger than that, I don't know. Even 16 seems young, but I'm not sure. What do you guys think?
Everything. It's not easy to access puberty blockers. So first bit, yay, thank you, I hope you mean it. Second bit, doesn't even happen. You would not get an angry mob by saying that. You would get a lot of confused faces being like, okay, well that doesn't happen anyway. Wanna go on a date? Sure. No, you have to date trans women. We're valid, we exist, we are indistinguishable. The simultaneous most hilarious and most frustrating thing about a majority of transphobic memes is they are based purely on fictional scenarios that transphobes have made up. Like, this does not happen.
Well, actually, I have heard people say that you are transphobic if you don't want to date somebody who is trans. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Do you think that's being transphobic?
Nobody's telling you who you have to date. Where it goes into the realm of transphobia is when you start saying that you wouldn't date a trans woman because you don't see them as a real woman. That's very problematic. But by dating a...
But that's their own opinion, isn't it? Can't they decide for themselves who they want to date or how they feel about it?
cis woman. There's not trans women peering in the window going, oh, that's unfair. Who thinks of these things? The loudest sounds on Earth. Concert speakers, fireworks, gunfire, blue whale, space shuttle. Is a blue whale really that loud? Snowflakes being misgendered. Actually, do you know what that bottom one is? It's not snowflakes being misgendered. It's transphobes when they see anything remotely positive happening to trans people or any kind of trans-related news that is not shitting on trans people. Then they have this massive meltdown and go on 4-day Twitter rants over nothing, which is completely ludicrous.
I'm not sure what you're talking about. Can you give an example? Jamie, what are you talking about? What kind of a rant do they go on? What kind of a positive thing is happening to members of your community where you think that people are shitting on it? I don't know.
And actually, being deliberately misgendered is a very valid thing to stand up and say, excuse me, that's not correct. And to say...
Deliberately being misgendered. Well, I think that being mean is wrong. Like, to me, you look like a man. You want me to call you a man? I'll do that.
Say something about it. Not that it's louder than a space shuttle or a blue whale, or gunfire or fireworks or concert speakers. Dear transgender people, it's better to be miserable being who you are than happy pretending to be someone you're not. No matter how happy transitioning will make you, do not transition. Hold on. Let me just get my head round that. I transitioned because I was unhappy trying to force myself to live as somebody I'm not. And now I am happy.
How are you forcing yourself to live as somebody you're not? It's about the clothing, it's about the operation, it's about you really wanted to have a penis, you really hated having your breasts. I mean, but you want to mutilate yourself, Jamie, that's okay. What I'm curious about is why are you so passionate about this issue and about the rights of humans, but at the same time, you go to a restaurant and you look at the menu and you tell somebody to go in the back there and kill a cow? Or a pig, or a chicken. And it's not just the killing, Jamie, that I'm concerned about. It's the fact that these animals suffered from the moment they were born until the moment that they died on factory farms. So I'd be very curious to hear where the moral consistency is. Why is it that you treat animals in a racist way? You're prejudiced against them. You look at their bodies and say, your body is so unworthy that I am going to take a knife and stab it in the throat. That's what you say. And at the same time, when it comes to trans issues, you talk endlessly about this, and it's really important to you. And I have no problem with you talking about it. I think it's an important issue. I have feelings that are changing over time. I think that, like I said, I feel a bit weird about doing surgeries on teenagers. It just seems like they could change their mind later, just like I feel like people shouldn't be having tattoos, because I know a lot of people who have tattoos and then regretted them. I mean, these are big, life-changing decisions that shouldn't be taken lightly. So I think as a society, we should accept people wearing whatever they want and stuff like that. But having surgeries and hormones, I'm not sure how I feel about that, Jamie. But anyway, I'm interested in your opinion about the animals, Jamie. And why is it that you still pay people to hurt them for you when you could so easily go to a store? You could so easily be vegan, live your life as a vegan without hurting anyone. Animals are sentient like us. They have feelings. They have a right to their freedom. So let me know what you think. And you guys too in the comments. I'm not going to listen to any more of this. I think I got the idea. It doesn't seem like he's really changed. He's sort of talking about the same things that he used to. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think. And try to find out, why is Jamie not vegan yet? And what would it take for him to become vegan finally? And don't forget, he was actually born vegan like all of you. He was born as somebody who never wanted to hurt animals. We all were. We're born vegan. In the same way that he thinks that he was born to be a man, it is a fact that he was born vegan. His mother's milk was meant for him. And he never wanted to hurt animals. If he was in a room with a little baby pig and an apple, he would certainly have chosen to play with the pig and to eat the apple. It would never occur to him to take a chunk out of an animal. Thanks for being here. See you all in the next video. Bye for now.
Let's follow that vegan teacher on YouTube right now. Let's help her save every